Hello guys, how are you doing? Well, in this new video we are going to see what is nominalization in English. Antes de empezar, por si no me conocéis, mi nombre es Vero, soy preparadora de certificaciones oficiales B2 y C1, preparo para exámenes Cambridge, Aptis y Trinity, y también me puedes encontrar en Instagram, donde también comparto muchos tips y sobre todo lo que es el día a día de la escuela y toda esta metodología efficiency, y puedes echarle un vistazo. Good. So, if you're struggling with some C1 structures, you're not alone. We are going to see one of them. It's not that difficult. It's just the name nominalization. It's a bit scary, right? But it's easier than you think. So if you use these kind of structures in your writing and in your speaking, you'll get more points. You'll reach a solid C1, okay? It's not a matter of knowing all the C1 structures. It's a matter more of using the ones you're most comfortable with, right? And to sum up points, that's it. Score high, okay? We don't want to get stuck in a basic B2 level, okay? That's what happens most of the times. We just use basic structures and we don't get enough score to get the C1. So let's have a look. Come on. What is nominalization? Well, here it says, as you can see, it's the process of turning verbs or adjectives into nouns. That's why the name nominalization. So we turn verbs or adjectives into nouns. Okay? Right. There we go. Before I continue explaining all this, forget about this, right? And let's have a look at the example. We have a sentence, right? A simple sentence, a B2-like sentence. So it says, the company failed to comply with regulations, resulting in sanctions. Good. We have the verb, failed, to comply with the regulations, and we have a result, right? We have a cause. The cause is the company failed to comply, okay? We have a cause and we have an effect, right? The cause, the company failing to comply with the regulations, led to, resulted in sanctions. This is the effect. Good. I've said before, this is a B2-like sentence, right? A B2 plus, maybe, okay? But if we want to sound more formal, more academic, more objective, we want to reduce personal reference as well, and we want to condense this information. We can use nominalization. We can transform the verb failed into a noun, and the noun becomes a subject. Have a look. We are going to nominalize this sentence. The failure, failed, the verb becomes a noun. The failure, right? The failure to comply with the regulations led to sanctions. That's it. Why is this sentence more formal with nominalization? First of all, we're not accusing anyone. We're just saying that the failure to comply, to follow the regulations led to sanctions. We're not accusing the company. Whereas in the first sentence, we're explicitly saying that it was the company who failed. Okay? In English, in academic English, sometimes is of the utmost importance to be impersonal. Okay? This gives formality, this condenses information, you sound more objective, you're not giving your opinion, you're just pointing out a cause and effect, right? You're not signaling who did it, who was the responsible for this, and you're sounding more C1. So this one would be a more solid C1 sentence, right? Good. So this is it, nominalization. Don't just watch this video, try to practice transforming sentences to nominalized sentence. Practice makes perfect. This is what you need to do until you can implement this into your writing and your speaking. Also, I highly recommend to you to read newspapers, articles, magazines. I mean, this is good to see all the advanced structures we can find in a high level English. Okay, and you can adopt as well those structures into your speaking and writing. Good. So this is it for now. Sorry. And if you want to give some feedback, if you want to comment on something, if you have any doubts, don't hesitate to leave any comments here below. Also, you can send me a DM if you want me to help you, if you want me to analyze your case because you're seeking to get your C1 qualification, but you don't have a clear roadmap. Okay, this is what we do in my online school with the efficiency methodology. So you can write me, you can find all my details in my bio, and see you on the next video. Bye.